What is this that is going down? Ladies up front, what is this that is going down? This is an artery, by the way. It's red. So what is this that is going down? We can call it what? The descending aorta. You learn it over there, so you're putting it now into perspective over here. This is the descending aorta. And this represents the diaphragm, that white. And the first thing that leaves the diaphragm, what is this? That location, where the pin is in. We learn it over there. So what is this now? It's called a trunk. So what is a trunk? The celiac trunk. It's the same location. The descending aorta comes down and it pierces the diaphragm. The white represents the diaphragm. And the first landmark that you see where three arteries are leaving, it's the celiac trunk. It's the celiac trunk. And now this one is going, not clear because I don't show you the kidney, but this is going now to the kidney. And so that would be the renal vein. Here's the renal artery. And now you have the superior mesenteric and you have the inferior mesenteric. But what you haven't seen over there, these very tiny artery in red and tiny vein in blue, those are called the gonadal veins and gonadal artery. It's going to the gonads, going to the testis or to the ovary. You don't see it in that model, but it's shown here. The tiny red ones, very slender, gonadal artery. So here's another gonadal artery. If you have one on the right, you must have one on the left. There are two testes. There are two ovaries. And the blue would represent the gonadal vein. The blue represents the gonadal vein. And here now, you saw this before. What is this right in the groin? What is this? Common iliac artery. And the blue would represent what? Common iliac vein. So let's do this model again. This will be on the test to see whether you understand that big model. Here's the descending aorta. Here's the landmark, which is the celiac trunk, with 1, 2, 3 vessels splitting away. And here's the renal vein, renal artery, superior mesenteric. But understand that these are the gonadal vein, gonadal artery, gonadal vein, gonadal. They're very slender, going towards the testis or the ovary. And here, this would be the common iliac artery, and underneath it is the common iliac vein. And by the way, what is this going down? Same thing that you learn over there. What is it?
Superior vena cava.
The inferior vena cava. Superior vena cava would be above the heart. Below the heart in blue is the inferior vena cava. Now, let's take this one. Going down, what is it? Descending aorta. And now this represents the diaphragm. So the first landmark below the diaphragm, what is it? It's a trunk. What is the trunk? The celiac trunk. It's right below the diaphragm. I told you that the landmark here is the diaphragm. So that would be the celiac trunk. Superior mesenteric, you have to memorize the location. Inferior mesenteric. It's not showing now the gonadal arteries and veins, but that model that I had previously showed the gonadal arteries and veins. And right in here, what is this in here now? Common iliac artery, and below it will be the common iliac vein. One more model.